What drives you to excel in your area of expertise? I mean, I think it's pretty remarkable, your journey and what you've been doing.
Well, it's actually the children that drive me to do what I do and what they've lived through. And if we can provide the right treatment here at Uspiritus, then I think that their life in the future will be much better.
That's great. How many children do you oversee?
We have 160 children that live on our 2 residential campuses here in Louisville. And we have about 80 children that are in therapeutic foster home across the state.
And how many, I guess, ebb and flow on an annual basis? Do you have a rough idea?
Yeah, most of them. I'd say at least 90% move in and out of care, because residential care is temporary, and depending on where they are in their behavioral health treatment or what they've experienced in life due to abuse and neglect or on a trajectory of mental illness, then their treatment would be at different levels. So some children stay there as short as 4 months, most around 9 to 12 months, and some have been there for years.
Okay, wow, that's very interesting, very insightful. Now, I mentioned in your bio that you moved several times. I think it was 14 during your childhood. Did that have an impact on why you chose this professional career and this pathway? I think it's very interesting. I'm curious if there's a correlation or...
Yeah, I'm professionally trained accountant. I've been was a CFO for over 25 years in 2 of Kentucky's community mental health centers, 7 counties in Communicare. And I ended up retiring in 2011 and taking another CFO job at Brooklawn, which exposed me more to seeing the clients that we served. So the children were there, they walked in front of my office door every day. I got to see them at lunchtime and lots of interaction with the children. About a year later, I went back to 7 counties to take their top CFO job and really loved that. Within 2 years, I found out that the merged entity, Brooklawn and Bellwood, which I helped with the merger when I was there as CFO, had an opening for their CEO.
Wow.
I had a life experience of being in an orphanage for a short period of time, removed by the Department of Community-Based Services of California with my brothers and sisters, and swiftly moved here to Louisville to live with our grandmother in Indiana. She died about a year later. So that projected us children to living in many different places, family members and non-family members, and not very safe places in our life. So when I came to interview for CEO, I brought all my life pieces together, my knowledge of behavioral health systems here in Kentucky, my financial business knowledge, and my passion and drive to help these children.
It's amazing how life works sometimes, how it goes full circle.
Yeah.
It probably felt even more than felt right. It just, you knew that that's what you had to do.
Yeah, and when I was interviewing, that took the board by surprise. They knew me as their CFO. They had no knowledge of my childhood.
Right. I really appreciate you sharing that with me and with the audience.